anyone that have kids that paste things on the fridge, like tell me why these kids paste things on the fridge, like Pokemon, or sometimes it's a birthday invite. I don't paste things on the fridge. Tell me in the comment section what you paste. So the next thing I did was to get the freezer compartments of this refrigerator cleaned. First I have to bring everything out, both the ice cube maker, that's the ice cube maker, and then get all those compartments on the freezer door, get them out, dust them, give them a good wipe, you know, just get all the small particles, you know, that just find their way into the freezer. Then put them in the sink and then use soap and water and start doing my cleaning. First I cleaned the doors and then went into the freezer itself, you know, remove all the debris, all the corners, all the grooves, get them all wiped out and cleaned out well. Any food stain, oil, even sometimes you can see something that looks like brownish kind of rust. Maybe you have some tin, you know, tin container in the freezer. So I got all those things out. Now into the sink, get all the things I have inside there washed, soap, good sponge, all scrubbed out, rinse them under a water tap, and yeah, dry them up and get them ready to be put back into the freezer. Yeah, while I was doing that, my family were also doing other things just to make the work faster for us. You know, if I to clean this part of the freezer with a towel, it may not be clean, but that's why I'm using the tap, you know, to give the proper scrub and wash it out well. So that, remember, my aim is to see if I can collect back my deposits. I'm doing everything possible to get my deposit back. If not, the landlord is going to charge me extra for a dirty fridge. So after washing, drain all the water out and then get them back into where they're supposed to. Now it's very important for you to know how to place these things. If you don't know how you removed it, you place them wrongly and you'll suffer for it. So this section, I'm just trying to do the cleaning of the fridge compartment. Yeah, so I finished. In the previous video I did the freezer, now is the fridge. And I'll tell you something, to clean this fridge, it wasn't easy, because there were times I was, you know, when I brought out all these all those side white part of the fridge door, to put it back, it was really a kind of mathematics for me. I'm like, which one is in which part? But after I thought I had fixed it properly, I thought I closed the fridge and it couldn't close. Yeah, I had that difficulty. Until eventually I figured it out. Now coming back to this thing, very cleaning. I remember in my previous video I have mentioned that we are doing this cleaning because we are packing out to a different place, and it's important to clean the house just the way you met it, so that you don't have to pay extra fee for leaving the apartment dirty. That's a practice here in Canada. If you don't do that, a lot of fees come with that. Yeah, in my previous apartment, I know I recovered more than 50% of the money I paid. So this time around, I paid a very little amount, but I am trying to see if I can get back that little amount. Or even if I don't get back everything, at least if I have to pay, I don't have to pay so much. That's the aim of this. Now, it wasn't easy deciding to come and do this cleaning, because going to work, packing to the new place, arranging the new place, I had to schedule a new day to come and do this cleaning, because it's not something I could have come to do, just do it one day and just go home. I needed to give it a thorough cleaning. So without the stress of arranging the new place and then coming back to this old place to do the cleaning, I had to schedule one day. You won't believe it, I did all this cleaning in one day. And I had to do it one day because I don't have the time anymore to come back, because I have to do other things with my life. I had to move on to do other things, getting myself ready to settle in a new place. So it took me a full day job doing all the cleaning, scrubbing. If you have moved from one place to the other in Canada, you know that this cleaning is not It's not that very easy, especially a place you have lived for a while. I have lived in this house, in this apartment for a while, so there's a lot of cleaning, deep cleaning that I needed to do. You know, it's not that I've not been cleaning. I have been cleaning before, but this time around you are moving out, so every nook and cranny has to be tidied up. Or even some things that you never even thought that it existed, you have to look for those dirts and make sure that they are all wiped out and cleaned properly. So yeah, that's the practice here. I don't know, it was really challenging for me. Tell me in the comment section, how was your experience in your previous place where you lived? Was it really easy? Did you just leave the house and just, decide to pay whatever is the difference or the amount of money being billed, from the landlord for not cleaning? Because I like to clean because am I the only one that have difficulty with cleaning fridge? Like, it's so hard. Sometimes you wonder how those food particles get into the fridge, vegetables, those crumbs, decomposable crumbs. How do they find their way into the fridge? I know we keep food items probably in a bowl before putting in it, but still, some of these crumbs still find their way into the fridge and make it so dirty. I really don't enjoy cleaning the fridge, honestly. I feel it's one of the hardest things to do, and also for the fact that most of the fridge parts, the inside part of it is usually white. Like, you have to really scrub it, give it a good scrub for that whiteness to remain white. I feel it's really hard work, and as you're doing that, you're trying to be careful so that you don't change the setting of the fridge. Like, probably there was a preset temperature for the fridge, so you're trying to be careful so that you don't touch something that will change the setting and then your food items will spoil. There's so many things to be careful about. I really find it difficult doing this. I think it's a hard work. You see this glassware that I'm holding here? It's such a fragile part of the fridge. This thing almost cracked on while I was trying to wash it. It's you need so much carefulness to hold this thing. It slips while your hand is soaked in soap. People pay others to do this cleaning. Would you pay someone to do this cleaning for you, or would you just do it yourself? Actually, my damage deposit for this apartment is actually $300. But if I don't clean this apartment well, I may pay more than that. So it's better I clean properly, so that even if eventually the landlord comes to check, the property management, when they come to check, at least I'm not going to pay more than that. So I'm taking this stress to save myself cost, okay? In my previous apartment where I lived when I first came to Canada, our deposit was like 800 and something, and I eventually ended up collecting 400 back. So it taught me a lesson. This time, I'm doing all my best to get it done the right way. Even if it is not 100% cleaned, at least 80%. So a few days ago, the property management staffs were here to check, do their pre-check before we eventually pack out. They didn't even enter the flat. They were like, this is a condo, right? They didn't enter the condo, right? They were just at the door. And then they looked over to my kitchen where I have my gas, and they said, oh, you guys are cleaning. It's not like I clean every day. I try my best. But compared to what many people do, the mess that a lot of people leave in the house when they're leaving, they don't even care. Yeah, to her, we were cleaning properly, and she didn't bother to go into the other parts of the apartment. So, and the impression that, immigrants are coming to Canada to spoil things, to destroy things. It's time we start correcting those things as well, so that when they come, they say, immigrants are really clean people, and that's how it should be. Because these guys, they have a lot of impression about you and I. Unfortunately, every one of us, we're all immigrants. Yeah, this is what we have. Now I'm done taking all the garbages and cleaning everything out. Looks new, right? Oh yeah, I'm working my way to collecting my $300 back from the property management. Clean. Get on, sir. I'm not boasting, but I think if I was to be, or if I were to be your tenant, your property will have great value because I take care of things like they are my own thing, you know. So here I was just trying to do the maths about putting back the glass part of this fridge. This math was really hard to solve. Like, I was struggling with this thing. You know, this compartment, right? You know, the under part of this fridge where you have the vegetables, you know, kept, the vegetable compartment. To bring it out, it was hard. To put it back, it was hard. To put the glass back and to make sure it doesn't crack, I was struggling with this exercise. But I think I like the exercise because after the whole thing, see the results. Just take a look. Sparkling. Smells fresh. Ta-da! I know I have not told you. When you see my post, please comment, like, share. Try and engage on my post so I can grow. I beg. I tell God beg you. Okay? God bless you. So here I'm trying to clean up the cupboards, you know, get some of those areas tidied up, get the white to white again. You know, go to the gas, take care of the wall, take off the wallpapers. So when you fry a lot of stew, plantain chicken, you have to protect the wall from stains. I had this wallpaper to keep the wall safe. Now it's time to take it out. Because we're no longer living here. I'm moving. So this gentleman here is cleaning the window just to make the white again. That is done. Final sweeping. I couldn't remove the remaining wallpaper on the wall. Oh, Uncle one. This is final cleaning done. The mud room. Look at the woman self. The man. Wardrobe. Washes. The first miss. Sacral room. Wardrobe. Wardrobe. All clean.